Hey, what's up? I'm kind of getting addicted to this type of YouTube videos, and I want to just talk about some shit. Because I really like to talk about some stuff which is like connected to my life. Maybe it's philosophical, maybe it's meaningful, maybe it's meaningless. I don't know. But sometimes I got so many insights in my head, especially I'm not that overwhelmed, especially I get some personal free time or finished my personal work. I always can have the time to think about the life, think about myself. And for 17 years, I feel I'm likely to change a lot compared to my compared to I'm a little child. And sometimes I think about the life, what am I gonna do in life? It kind of sucks, and it's kind of difficult for me to answer the questions because in the kindergarten, I always want to be an astronaut. I thought it's gonna be good. Why I want to be an astronaut? I guess is because the advertisement on TV. I remember that's about jelly. Eating jelly and your grandpa and grandma are very happy for you because when you eat the jelly, you become an astronaut. It's kind of funny for me, so I also remember that, and I'm kind of getting into that. But since while I'm getting older, I changed because I don't really feel like it's gonna be possible since I wear glasses, right? And I don't want to do the surgery, so and most of people in my country, which is China, not really have it's really strict on your personal studies. It's really focusing on your academics. So most of the people, I don't know, maybe for their parents or environment, the teachers always told you, you work hard and go to a good university, find a good job, getting married, and basically that's it. You are obtain a successful life from like most people's opinions. Um, I always think like that, but while I'm like getting much more older in my high school, I was thinking about, is this the life I really want to do? Is this life I really feel happy? The answer is I don't know. I don't know. For now, I don't know which ones. Sometimes I think my personal life, living alone and do the cool shit stuff, it's gonna be really happy for me. And sometimes I feel if you really can get a lover, which is your best friend, accompany with you, and have a family, it's also nice, right? Maybe in our era, it's kind of impossible, but if it's possible, it's still good. Cause I'm a kind of romantic person. I always believe and seeking for pure love, and I don't know. It exists. You can believe it or not. It's just like a religion. It's like all mindsets. You believe it, then it happens. You not believe it, then it not happens. That's why we have like negative thoughts or positive thoughts. It's all based on your mind. But most of the stuff, either negative nor positive, or even also connected with some kind of so-called racism. I don't know, but it's all based on the facts. Based on the facts, so people are worried mm, because it means it happens usually, right? It happens usually. And like you can see online, some people are talking about their situations, and many people leave comments and likes. They are all showing that the empathy, whatever they have showed the same stuff which is other. So it means it really happened. You cannot deny that. And it's kind of a little bit of like digression or digression. I don't know. I forgot the pronunciations, but I want to close to our topic. This is a life. How do you feel about the life? Honestly, it really gives you a lot of stuff. And honestly, you can also accommodate your mindsets to accept all the stuff you already have. Like, some people think like this is a bottle of water. I drink it as normally. Maybe I don't really think a lot. But if I think before I drink water, I think about some African kids, some like kids in the Civil Wars. They cannot drink the water. So when you drink of the water, you feel good. You're appreciative of this because the people born in Africa and the people who suffer in the wars, it's not their choices. And when something bad happened on you, you saw like you will always think about the positive side. Like if it really sucks, you can think, oh, maybe I can handle it. Maybe after this difficulty, I become stronger. That's a positive mindset for yourself. And so if sometimes really bad sucks happens, maybe it's not that serious or severe. Because if you can really handle it, you can really confirm this difficult, darkest time. That means you are getting stronger. You have like strong inside your body. And I also find a tragic and pathetic fact is like most people are very, very difficult to change their status. I mean status. I also mean hierarchies. I don't know. We always jump between the bottom up, maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit downer, but we're still in there. We're still in between, like this or this. But it's really difficult to get like a breakthrough, upper or downer. So that's most people, or me personally, I would think it's bored. Life is a bore sometimes, and I can change my mindset, but I always like jump between. You cannot attach with another level. You cannot really easy to attach at another low level, whatever. You're just jumping between the range you already belong to. Just like mathematics, some people think S should greater than 3, less than 2, and they give you a domain, a range. You cannot jump into like 4 or 1 minus stuff because it disobeys the rule, like the same rule in the word. You are really difficult to get into that unless you are changing the word's rules. Sometimes it happens, like bugs, like some mistakes you happened in the exams, right? So yeah. So that's the part of the life you feel bored, you feel not comfortable. Meanwhile, it's not that easy. Even though it's just like a jump between them, you can also still find miserable stuff because everyone had that. But everyone's miserable stuff maybe kind of have some differences, but it's also painful. And also like happiness, sure, some happiness. But some happiness are toxic. I don't know. I feel like drugs are toxic, but I never do drugs. And I feel short videos like TikToks, Instagrams. Sometimes they're really bad. And also games, video games, that's also bad. It's occupied so many fucking time, and we cannot use the time to calm down. It took our inner peace, and we just scrolling down, and we don't want to do anything. And while we are watching all the stuff, your dopamine level also unbalanced. It's not balanced anymore, and it's always seeking for more. So you keep scrolling down, and you don't want to do anything. You just laying on your bed. It sucks. I'm born in 2008, so I don't know you guys or some people, others, but while I'm a little kid, I play phones also, but in my hometown, I just like countryside, I do lots of interesting games with my friends, my fellows. It is ridiculous sometimes, but for me, I think it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but at that time, I feel it's really happy. It's the countryside stuff, the views, the partners, the friends, the flowers, the streams, the river. It's all fun. But nowadays, as the technology is developing so fast, people are usually only focusing on their phones. Get a Snapchat, call them, hey yo, what's up? Wanna hang out? Wanna do the video games? Wanna do Fortnite? It kind of losing the connections within the community, within the community sense of showing. And that's also can connect to another topic, is your belonging sense. As a human, do you have a sense of belonging? Actually, in my opinion, as you personally born in a family, that's already a sense of belonging. You're born in a family, you're raised by your parents, or maybe you have siblings, but I don't know. That's a sense of belonging, because when you're a little child, you can do stuff. You are just so young, you cannot do work, you cannot have a knowledge, you do not have a whole cognition system, you can play it. Mostly it's the environment and parents' shape of yourself. So you're getting rely on the family. So that makes a sense of belonging. And also, especially when we are focusing on the Asian times, when people are really Asians, like Asian Greece, Asian Egypt, Asian China, when they're really, really old, like BC 1, BC 2, whatever, or even older. I don't know, from the start of the earth, from the ancient trips, ancient patriarchs, ancient animals. People are animals, like humans are animals. Animals are all like that. They reproduce 1, 2, 3. They become a bigger, and when they are a community, when they connect with each other, they can protect themselves, they can fight. And it's not only for humans, also for any species, and most of the species, for specifically, because I don't know, some animals maybe prefer being alone, but it also causes a collaborations, it causes formations, or become stronger. Because if you are solo, we as 10,000 people, how you gonna do it? You cannot. You are so weak because you are only one person. And this is also a sense of belonging. So maybe this type of shit is already originally from a long time ago, and it's in our blood, it's in our gene. We cannot deny. And I also I search for a lot of videos. I like to visiting some videos online. Just like I said, I'm kind of addicted to short videos too. And I find some people are talking about the individualism, the feminist. Yeah, I don't know if it's a right, it's a wrong. It's always complicated. It's always not that easy. When you find yourself in situations where you are really easy to make a decisions, really easy to make wrong or false or true. It's not like math problems, right? It's in life. So if it's in life, if you can quickly think it's a right or wrong, I don't think you get it. I don't think you get it. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. And I don't know, individualism, the people only who cares of themselves, it is a good sign or bad. It's not that easy. It has a good sign. It also lost some stuff. Lost some stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it is like the technology development or shorter videos influences or just people naturally happened from like historical experiences. It all happened. I don't know if it's true or wrong because I'm also a small person in this era, like a sport. Sport in this typical era of like 7 billion people in this earth. And the earth is also a single planet in the whole space. In the system and all systems in the space, or maybe more, which we guys don't know. So you are just only a spot in the historical stream. I'm just like flowing. So that's why I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a good sign. But afterwards, maybe our generations after, they will tell. Or maybe not, because it always has a good side or bad side. It depends on the situations you really think, from which perspective you think is good is or bad. And mostly people don't think like, they just flow it. Or maybe they just use this rule to adapt to this society, which is good, which is a better choice because you don't really overthink too much. But when you have time, when you're thinking, you just like myself and don't beat it, doing really crazy stuff. Yes, exactly. So it's like community sense. So I think since we are born to Hamlet, since our like ancient patriarchs, they are doing the same stuff. But nowadays in technological fasting development, people are getting really, really far away from each other. They're only seeking for them personal stuff and compete with each other. I don't know. It all depends on your personal strength, and people don't trust each other. It also happened times from the historic experiences also. It's good. It's maybe good. It's also bad, and it's also like similar, because when ancient patriarchs they're ruling a lot of person, they need to find a best and strongest man to lead, and this is the same in the humanity. Like in the company, you had the boss to lead, you had the next followers to lead, small employees. That's also same rule, same stuff, same stuff. I feel my mind sucks that kind of disobey my perspectives, but my perspective is nonsense because I surely I don't know it's true or wrong, or maybe it's like similar as I talked before. People being individualism only want to compete to the best positions, and people do not have that strong skills. They're just followers of the historical stream. They're just like a small employees, managed by that best or strongest leader. It's also like the same stuff. Yeah. What I'm also gonna talk about is, okay, when I have new ideas, I will talk about more. And now it's like 20 minutes. It's pretty long. So next time when I think of something, I just upload the videos. Thanks for watching, guys.